Yes! Welcome to the stream. We got Formidable Centurions in the chat. Evening Blues. Yes, how you doing? I was just watching Reijnders and his family interview. How lucky we are. I haven't actually watched that. I'll try and find some quotes and whatnot to speak on. But look, we've had some big breaking news literally like less than 20 minutes ago, maybe 20 minutes ago now, from the man himself, Fabrizio Romano. That being the fact that the Reijnders deal is being closed in on now. If anyone had doubts about this deal, I don't really know many that did. But if anyone was worried that this deal isn't going to happen, or it was looking shady, it was looking risky, it'd gone maybe a bit too quiet, not really going anywhere. Well, I can assure you that your doubts can be cleared through this new tweet. So, 30 minutes ago now, understand Man City are closing in on the Tijani Reijnders deal with AC Milan. Here we go soon. Bingo. Those are the words you want to see. As clubs are now in process to complete an agreement to bring Reijnders in before the Club World Cup. So we're going to be seeing this guy in blue at the Club World Cup and before it too, of course. So be ready for that because he's going to be joining the club very soon. Expect to see Tijani Reijnders shirts in the City store, all done on personal terms between Reijnders and Man City. So that is the latest in terms of that. Now I'm gonna try and find where I initially read it, just see if that gives me anything different. Optimistic to bring him into the squad before the Club World Cup, all done on personal terms, working on final details, and then here we go is soon. So look, he is really back in the here we go status on this deal. We're going to have him very, very soon. I just started to watch his interview 30 minutes ago too, just saying to myself, please City sign him. Well, I can assure you, Formidable Centurions, is that is looking very, very likely now. Haven't really had any news on Tijani Reijnders or anything City related today. It was all very quiet. I wasn't really sure what to talk about. I did want to go live. I always want to go live, especially in transfer season. But, there was no real news floating about. But Fabrizio's dropped this bomb, and it's looking like Tijani Reijnders is going to be our first signing, as we are still having some little issues with Lyon, it seems, 8 hours ago, according to Ben Jacobs. Lyon are sticking to their 30 million plus asking price and will not sanction a cut price deal despite the player entering the final year of the contract. The 21-year-old remains keen on a move to Man City if an agreement can be found as talks continue. Look, City, 30 million, that's 25 million quid. Give them 5 million in add-ons. All right, that's 30 million pounds. That's probably about 35 million euros in total. Like, come on. Our keepers staying would be great news too. Well, it is great news. I don't even know what happened there, Blue. Sorry. Just had an awful lag spike, it seems. I'm back. I have no idea where that broke off. I don't know why there was awful Wi-Fi for a moment there. But I'm back. Big up to everyone who is tuning in. That was weird. Wi-Fi connect more like. Yeah. So all right, I'm back. I welcome myself back. Welcome back. All right then. Let me just see where the stream cut off there, because I have no idea. I've just got to go watch the stream back real quick, just so that I believe I'm good. Just watch this real quick. Sorry, I'm trying to see where it did cut off. Blinking at it cut when I was speaking about the keepers, eh? Oh my lord. Wow. I actually yapped for like a good minute or so more before I realised. Yeah, the Pep confirmed that the keepers are staying, which is good for us, according to this guy here. I'd be surprised if it's a fake quote, to be honest. But yes, Pep Guardiola has confirmed that both keepers are staying, thankfully, assuming that they won't change their minds. That's kind of old news now, so we're going to boost our way back up here. Man City's third kit. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it's for me. I don't understand. I really don't like it. Like, the initial one I didn't think was great either. You know, the leaked one, the one that like got AI generated onto Haaland. I didn't think that looked great either, but I think this is one update. I think this is even worse. Like the badge, I can barely make it out. I know it's the City crest, but like it just looks like a mess. I really don't think this is our best. I think this is a big swing and a big miss. You won't see me wearing this next season, Blues. Even like the green don't go. You know, the droplets, could they not be more well placed? The badge is just not even seeable. You know, Reijnders FC, I suppose. I do really like this kit, by the way. You know, this guy here is saying that these are the 3 worst kits produced. I think this one's nice. Okay, maybe I like sashes. I don't know. I genuinely think that this is a nice shirt. I think this is hideous. I hate that color combo, and that's not a very nice goalkeeper kit. I don't know. I don't really like how it just cuts off. Assuming that is all correct. And we're gonna have a further look into Tijani Reijnders now. Big ups to everyone who's tuning in. Welcome back. Yeah, apologies for me cutting off there. Remember, guys, this is what we're paying for. You know, we're paying a lot of money for this guy, and I think we can all understand why. 20 goal contributions in 54 games this season. And, you know, he's played like so many minutes. Like, that is a wild amount of minutes. I can only imagine like the percentage. In fact, we don't even need to imagine it. 95% of games he's in the starting 11, 92% of the minutes completed. 100% of the times in UCL he started, completed 97% of the minutes. 100% of the times in this competition, 94% of the minutes. And similar numbers here. He's played a ridiculous amount of football. Fair play to him. He's joining City. The load is not getting lower. He's going to be 27 this year. So look, we're signing a guy who's in his prime, and some people will see 27 and will be like, "Oh no, don't really like that." But for me, I think that's absolutely fine. We need to sign a bit more players that are in that age where they are at their peak. You know, ready to win now, as opposed to later. Yes, hi. Fabrizio just recycles the same tweet about every day, lol. Big up Blues. Yes, yeah, I saw this. Look, it is good news, but I get what you're saying. The fact that the soon is a bit annoying, you know. But the fact that we did get a bit of closure, this is basically. Sorry, I'm not sharing it. This is essentially your here we go. In a weird way, this is essentially your here we go. How much City paying for Reijnders? So it's probably going to be about 70 million euros. So you're going to lose me for a second now, but I'm literally going. Hello, I'm back. Sorry, comments weren't loading through. Loving the consistent content. I'm trying to stream every day. I want to throw in videos here and there. But any news that City drop, I want to cover. You know, I want to cover it. You know, I like streaming. I want to do more. Gibbs White 10, Ryan Shirky, here we go. Hopefully soon. But yeah, I get what you mean. I think this is essentially your here we go, though. You know, this is a here we go without saying it's a here we go, I feel. You know, final details are being worked on now. Personal terms done. Something catastrophic has got to happen for this to fall through. Like, genuinely, Reijnders has got to be, like, charged of something, like Paqueta. You know, genuinely, that something like that I feel has got to happen for this deal not to go through. We're very clearly big fans of him. He is a very good player. He wants this move. It's all looking our way. AC Milan don't really seem to be standing in our way either, which is good. You know, everyone seems to be complying pretty nicely. Herbal, by the way, big ups to you. How you doing, bro? How you doing? How much do you guys think we should be paying for Reijnders? Because according to transfer market, he's worth 50 million euros. We're looking to be spending probably about 70 million euros. To be honest, fee doesn't really bother me as long as we get this guy in the door. Like I really don't like how City are messing about over like the 10 million for Shirky. Like genuinely, genuinely, if this is really the case, like. Just do it, man. Like, what are we? Are we sat on 25 million euros, man? Are we really going to make that be the difference? Nah. Just get the deal done. It's 30. They probably want 35 million euros if we're being real. Okay, because if they wanted 40, they would say 40. Okay, but they don't. They're obviously not asking for 40. They're looking for probably about 35. Okay, maybe a smidge more. You know. Just get it paid. Just actually get it paid. We knew this deal would cost about 20 to 25 million pounds. And look, it's not like this is a bad deal. 50 million euros would be a good deal for this guy. And the stats he's pulling in, you know, had this guy 5 years on his contract, didn't have any like supposed problems with Leon, you know, no allegations about having a bad attitude and whatnot. Nothing like that. This guy would probably be costing so much more. Just get the deal done, in my opinion. Just get it done. Shirky Liverpool rejected. Italian club support. They want more money for selling and want free when buy. Yeah, I mean, I know AC Milan didn't really want to pay for Walker, hence why they're not. I think these deals are very close. We're not linked to anyone else, and the club seems confident. Must mean something. Yeah, look, I think we're going to get all these deals over the line. Right, Nari, Shirky, Reijnders. I think all these deals are going to happen, but I just think they're going to take a little bit of time. Just slight details being ironed out. I think we want our way, and I don't think other teams really like that. You know, we want teams to budge down to our price, it seems. But for me, that's not how it really works. You know, when you go in, it's almost like when an attacker has to adapt to the situation they're in, if you get me. You know, the defender, okay? A defender in football has a game plan. You know, they got a game plan, they know what they're going to do, and typically they know the striker they're facing. Okay, so they will they'll have a tactic in their mind that they're going to try and put into play. Now, the moment this striker sees that this guy's got a tactic on how he plays, the striker's got two options: try and do it anyway, see him catch him out, see if he can just do it because he's that good, or he's got to adapt to the situation. He's got to try something else. In this case, we're the attacker. Leon are the defenders. We've got to adapt to their price. And 5 million is like a penny in the fountain for us. Just get it done. Right back's going to take more time, seemingly. Yeah, and to be honest, a bit more understandable. Newcastle just got Champions League football. Trippier is like 34. And yeah, Livramento is what they're seeing as their future right back for the years to come. So it's undoubtedly a good deal. I think Livramento will be open to the move. I'm not going to sit here and say that he's 100% going to want it. He might see the Newcastle project and think, I've just won silverware here. City seems to be a team on the decline. I'm in England. I'm in a good spot. I'm in Champions League. Everything's kind of going my way at the moment. And so he might not even want to join us. But hopefully get Pep on the phone to him and whatnot. And hopefully it'll just goes our way. It's just waiting for the inevitable. Here we go. Hearing Munoz, I don't know anything about Munoz. I don't know if we're in for him. I don't think we are. Apparently, Edison is open to a move to the Saudi Pro League now. Come to Jordan C1107. I've never seen this guy before, to be honest. I don't think. I've not ever noticed this. Yeah. We can run the Shirky rejected Liverpool. Oh, yeah, Arne Slot left his holiday, flew over to France to get negotiations done with Ryan Shirky, wheel him over to Liverpool, and he said, nah. He said, nada. Any Liverpool fans that try and reject that, you can absolutely jog on, because this is the guy, David Ornstein, that even linked you guys with Florian Wirtz in the first place. So, look, Liverpool, it's all right. You guys can have Florian Wirtz. We'll gladly take the guy that rejected you. We'll gladly take him. Munoz, the beat right back. Is Munoz a right back? I don't even realise. The guy that plays for Palace, right? However, City have to stop messing about with this already. Really good fee because other clubs could swoop in. Yeah, just get it done, okay? A different club will see that Ryan Shirky is a wanted man for like 35 million euros, and they won't hesitate. They won't hesitate. Almost like a little bit like I know this isn't quite the same kind of bargain, but imagine Cucurella from a couple of years ago when City wanted him. We kept insisting on about 30 to 35 million. Brighton was saying about 45 to 50. Chelsea, hadn't been linked with him for the whole summer, saw that price and were like, oh, that's cracking. We'll take him. We'll come in right now and we'll have him. Look, did he end up really being worth that fee? Not necessarily. He's had a good season this season. Was he about 50, 60 million that Chelsea paid? Probably not, but this season's definitely been a lot better for Cucurella. But that's how quickly a team can come in and take off one of your big transfer targets and leave City in an absolute panic to sign a left back who ended up being clapped and now plays for Real Sociedad. A solid club, by the way. I have nothing to say. I have nothing relevant to say, says Glimpse HC. Hey, Glimpse, let me know what you think to the news from Fabrizio earlier. Jadon Sancho not continuing at Chelsea. Right move? Bad move? Would you like to have seen him keep playing in blue? Or is it the right time? Did it not quite work out? Apparently the problem was that Chelsea didn't want to match its salary according to this. Honestly, like, 130 million is getting us Reijnders, Shirky. No, Liverpool hold that. Yeah, and that wasn't even enough, by the way. Their big bid got rejected. Liam, maybe that's what Leon is doing. What? Waiting for other teams to come in and try and maybe start a bidding war, maybe. Sancho weren't great, anyways. Yeah, he didn't exactly set the world on fire, did he? Oh, quick look. Yeah, 15 G&A. It's all right. Probably better than what you got up to at Man United. Yeah, it's nothing like fantastic. Still only 25, he can go somewhere and like really salvage his career. If I was him, I'd do everything and everything to get back, anything and everything to get back to Dortmund. Yeah, but hopefully, I'm really hoping that we get the Shirky deal of the line. I want to Here We Go next couple of days. The feels would be great if that happened, Here we go, Reijnders. Here we go, Shirky. It'll be one of those two things. By the way, you've got 10 people in the stream right now. Big ups to everyone who's tuning in. Please do hit the likes if you haven't already. Every single like is huge. Every single like is massive. So big ups to everyone. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe too. We're on that push for 1.5k. Big ups. By the way, Luka Modric to AC Milan as well. Yeah, there's what it looked like in an AC Milan top. What do we think to that? Good move for Modric. Yes. Big Connect. England's women's team is winning against Spain. Blinking heck. Yes, Alpha Varka though. Welcome to the stream, bro. Tuned into the stream for a little bit earlier. It looks like a good one. We've got 17 people in here right now. Big ups. I just want these deals done. I know I have to be a bit patient, but all I think about is when we get Here We Go. Trust me, I feel the same, Herbal. I want these now. You might be thinking that you should be patient, but I'm just as impatient as you. I want this right now, man. Big up to 15 people in here now. Huge. Herbal, we all hate transfer sagas, yes. But hopefully it will all pay off at the end. Hopefully we'll see the 3 magic words and we can all party on a Here We Go stream. I also want to constantly keep refreshing the feed, praying that something comes through. But yeah, that really covers the Reijnders news. Any other news you want to look at? We can. Big up everyone tuning in. Every transfer window, I forgot, is so miserable. I forgot how much I hate it. I know it's when it's just waiting, isn't it? Like, I thought we were going to have a Here We Go yesterday, and it doesn't even look like we're getting one today. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow would be a great day for me to get one, as long as it doesn't happen on Saturday, because Saturday is like a crazy day for me. Like, genuinely, I'm going to be unavailable for most of that day. Okay, if it happens on Saturday, I'm going to bawl my eyes out, because that's just rough. But any other day of the week, I'm absolutely fine. Big up everyone tuning in, by the way. Crazy amount of people. So, guys, I just got a question, okay? Because now I'm just like confused. Ederson. Yesterday we're hearing that Ederson's staying. Pep has said that they're staying. It's all good. Today we're hearing that Ederson's open to a move to Saudi. Since big PL money came in, has got worse. Oh, yeah, I get you. I just don't know what's going to happen to Eddie. Let's see how it goes. Again, I don't really know how trustworthy Jordan Campbell is, but hey, maybe he's solid. I'll give him a follow. Keep an eye on him. Gosh, it's not nice. It's really not great. If Edison would just make up his mind, that would be great. Hopefully, club already knows what will happen. Yeah, if we could just have his mind made up, just that we know where we stand with Eddie, because I get what you mean. Like, it's getting to a point now where it's like, are you staying or you're not? Take your pick. How good is this Einar guy? Oh, Ola Einar at Forest. He's had a great season with them. Been a huge part to their season. Now then, he's no spring chicken. He's going to be 29 in October. Now, I did just say I don't mind signing a bit more senior players. I think he's probably going to stay at Forest, to be honest. Yeah, I think he'll stay at Forest. And, oh man, who do you win the league with? Sorry, I'm just curious. Oh, Chelsea. Cool. Anyway, I think he's going to probably fulfill his contract at Forest and then probably move on. But this season, he's had a really good season with Forest. Absolutely balling it out for them. 2 goals and 1 assist. Not bad, He is a right back, and with how defensive Forest play, that could be worse. He's played the majority of the minutes. And been a big part to the defensive stuff. Munoz at Crystal Palace, yeah? I searched in Munoz and there he is. Sorry, 29. 29 this year, not long term. 29. He's got a 3-year deal. 6 goals, 8 assists this season. Again, not too bad to be fair to him. He's played a load of their minutes, absolute ton of them. Hardly not featured. Of course, I think he got the assist in the FA Cup final too. So, yeah, he's had a good season. That's decent. Yeah, I mean, these guys are solid players. Munoz is good. Whatever his name is, Alain is good too. Personally, my favorite option is Livramento. I really like Livramento watching him. He's also great for long term. He's like 22 or 21. And I just think he'd be great defensively. He's got the pace that Kyle Walker has left. And he can fill that gap really, really nicely. Where is Walker 2.0? Livramento. Oh man, hopefully we get this guy in, because genuinely I think he's good. I think he's top. And I can understand why Newcastle are desperate to not lose him. Look, it's not going to be a small fee. I'll tell you that much. He's 22, meaning he's young. He's got 3 years left on his deal, valued at 40 million euros. How much did Newcastle pay for him? They paid 37 million. I think they're going to look for probably like at least 60 being generous, by the way. You're probably going to see us pay roughly what we did for probably going to pay roughly what we will pay for Reijnders. Is Reijnders good? Yeah, he looks top. Reijnders Serie A best midfielder this season. Yeah, literally got midfielder of the season, to be fair. 20 goal contributions in all comps, just a huge player to AC Milan. Huge player. So it's taken a bit of time. AC Milan don't want to lose him, but they don't seem to be getting in his way either, which is good for us. It's so annoying cooperating with a club that doesn't want to lose the player. Because then we typically have to overpay. Is he CM Cam or winger? He can play anywhere in the midfield, but typical position is a box-to-box midfielder, the 8. But he can play at the 10, he can play at the CDM if we need to. He brings that versatility that our club so loves. But look, on that note, I'm going to call it here. We've got some big breaking news that the deal is very close now. I think I'm going to say this now. I think the next update you get from Fabrizio, the next update you get from Fabrizio on Reijnders specifically, I think it's going to be a here we go. I don't think there's going to be any more beating around the bush. I think you're going to see that. Hopefully we get an update on Shirky maybe tomorrow. Hey, even tonight. And if it's big news tonight, like a here we go, you can expect me to be live the moment I see it. Anyway, though, Blues, I appreciate the support as per usual. We've had 17 people in here at one point. So again, crazy amount of people. Really do appreciate it. And I will definitely be seeing you all later. And yeah, big ups to your Blues. I'm hopefully live again tomorrow. See you later.